and Hammerstein's Cinderella.
Before we begin the show, let's first go over some proper NPAC rules and etiquette. First, please remember that it's a theater and not a banquet, so no food or drinks, and that includes gum. I see you. The only exception is water in a sealed container.
Please keep your glass slippers off the seats or else you'll be bippity-boppity booed out of here.
Please keep your phones as quiet and meek as a mouse by placing your phones on silent and placing them into a bag.
Thank you and enjoy the show.
Topher.
It all just comes too easily.
The fact remains, sire, that you will be king very soon, and ever since your sainted mother and father passed on, I promised them you would be prepared for your reign.
I know, Sebastian. I know. And I guess I'm ready to be a king. The thing of it is, I just don't even know who I am yet.
Oh, I'm sure it will come to you. Until then, might I suggest faking it?
Really?
Oh, you wouldn't be the first and you wouldn't be the last.
To the castle? To the castle. Still these questions. Nag me. Nag. Not you, Buttercup. I just want who am I? A far from perfect guy. A bum who wants to do what's right, often does what's wrong. The kid whose voice well keep loves to sing a song. Guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Who am I but the guy I am? That's who I am. Christopher, Slayer of dragons, pitiless of ogres, destroyer of griffins and giants, no friend to Donald Dragon. Nice to meet you, sportsman and poet. I got a guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I but the guy I am? Hey, he's our hero. Ah, stop! Such perfection! That's very kind of you. He's the kind of guy we don't like to meet. I really appreciate that. Once I think so. Self-reflection. Too much. Church bells will ring. When you walk in, people will sing. There is no one quite like me. Who am I? A far from perfect guy. A jerk who wants to do what's right, no friends gone. A king whose voice will keep loves to sing a song. Kind who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Who am I but the guy I am? That's who You there, impoverished person, fetch us some water.
Yes, sir.
Don't talk to her that way. How do you know she's poor?
Well, look at her. She's filthy.
Here you are, sire.
Thank you, young lady. That's very kind of you.
It's just water.
Give her some money.
Really?
Yes, it's charity. See, you have things and she doesn't. You're going to give her some of your things so she doesn't have a revolution and take all of your things.
Spare change. Any spare change?
Now, the moment charities mention outcomes that we lay about.
Here you are, old woman.
Oh, thank you.
Be careful, my lord. Many of the very poor carry weapons on them.
Be gone with you!
No! Good sirs, that is merely crazy Marie. She lives in the woods and comes to town only to gather what others throw away. She's gentle in every way, sweet and delicate, but nuts.
She's harmless, I can tell. Sebastian, Lord Pinkelton, sheathe your swords. You're a good friend to Marie. How lucky she is to have a true friend such as you. I wish I had a true friend.
I'm standing right here.
Shall we journey on? Very well, Etiquette. Be royal, lady.
I don't want charity.
Take the coin then as a present, in admiration for a true friend in this world. Buttercup? Oh, here, sorry. Bought my mind.
Thank you, dear Ella, for saving my life. I shall return the favor.
I didn't do it to have a favor returned.
Here I have a shawl that only has a few holes and smells of cabbages. Here, you can wear it.
Not necessary. What a handsome man that was. And so kind and generous.
That is but not a man. That is Prince Topher, slayer of giants and dragons. He's returned to us from the university. He's to be crowned king.
That man, a world leader. But he appears to have a heart, mind, and soul. It can't be. Marie, you're crazy.
Yes, I am. But that does not change the fact that he's returned to us to be our ruler. Just look at your coin, dear.
Why, it is him. From the left. Such silly ears. And the crown doesn't help things. He should wear a floppy hat. Here, Marie, please take this coin. Buy yourself something warm to eat.
Why is it always the very poorest who are the most generous? Breaks my heart.
That is our dear Jean-Michel, who'll spout gibberish now and bore us.
Be nice. Good day, Jean-Michel.
Do you know why the poorest are the kindest, Ella? And crazy Marie?
No, but I have a feeling you're about to be most forthcoming.
Because it is a corrupt system with a smashed moral compass.
You will forgive me if I just stagger about and mutter.
Today, I will march up to the palace and protest the corruption that riddles our government. You must come with me.
Cinderella!
Oh, that is Madame, Ella's stepmother.
I shall shout to the prince. You will have no choice but to listen to me.
Cinderella!
I have a vision for what this kingdom could be.
Cinderella, lazy girl, help me with my parcels immediately. Cinderella, I said help me with my packages. Oh, careful, careful. No one knows the extreme torture I am subjected to. I'm ignoring that. Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters, come.
We are here, Mamma.
We are exhausted. How beautiful we look. Cinderella, idle girl, help your stepsisters with their shrewd purchases. Into the house, daughters. The real ones.
Madame isn't always terrible. Sometimes she sleeps.
Gabrielle, I have brought this book for you from the university. It has pictures and stories of how other lands live and how they govern. Norway, Italy, Japan, you know.
I have mentioned my interest in these places only in passing, and you brought a whole book. Credit you.
Oh, yes. Oh, and 4 days from now, I would love to take you on a date. I'm organizing a soup kitchen, you see, and we needed someone to stir and ladle.
Gabrielle! Do not talk to that man! We are teetering precariously between upper middle class and lower upper class. You cannot be seen talking with the revolutionary. Into the house at once!
Why do I even care? Why do I try? I'll never be good enough for her. Oh, I shall take this book and burn it.
Why not give the book to dear Ella?
If it's quite all right, Jean-Michel, I would love to look at your book of how other countries live.
Then here, Ella, take it. I shall go my own way, alone, live my own life, alone. I'm alone now. You're coming with me, right?
Of course.
Book! It's been so long since I owned something. Just me.
Cinderella, get inside and clean the kitchen.
I've just finished it.
Then prepare the dinner.
It's on the stove.
Then the beds
The
must
beds are all turned down and your bed clothing is all laid out.
Well, and what is this book?
Jean-Michel just gave it to me.
How nice. People just give you gifts. Still daddy's little girl, I see. Ah, and what is this?
That's my father's coat.
This? Why, it is rags.
No, it's all I have to remember him by.
Well, now it is rags. Clean the porch with these rags.
I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl that no matter loves a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. And just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta. I'm a queen in Peru. I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport, and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry, and I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in the jungle all alone and unarmed when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be.
Just as long as I stay in my own little corner.
All alone in my own
In my own little chair. Your Majesty, a list of the lords entreating me. A list of all the lords entreating me with what? 105 requests seems a lot.
Take this. Your Majestic Highness, in honor of your upcoming coronation, we are proud to proclaim your kingdom a land of plenty and bounty. May I have the imprimatur of your ring on this other announcement?
Oh, here, sorry. What's it for?
Oh, it's awfully complicated. Do you really want me to go into it?
Prince Topher, listen!
What was that?
You must take responsibility for your actions!
Who's that yelling on the other side of the boat?
The people are being mistreated by your unfair government!
He seems upset.
Rather, ignore him. I actually have this new law which forbids any. If you gave me the ring, it would save the trip.
Shouldn't we listen to what he has to say? People were never upset with Mom and Dad, were they?
Oh, your parents had the good fortune to be royalty in a time of plenty and bounty, but ever since their unfortunate demise, I've done my best to run this country. I've done my best to raise you in the finest of schools.
I'm talking here! Hello!
We should have run up for a talk.
Ignore him!
I will not be ignored if you won't listen to me. I will shout this to the town square!
Shout this to the town square. Perhaps it's time for a distraction.
What kind of distraction?
A royal wedding.
Wow. And does that work?
Like a dream every time.
But who will get married?
Well, you.
That's just silly. I don't know any girls. I went to an all-boys school off in the woods. And then attended an all-men university on an island. Why did you do that to me?
Oh, for this happy day, we are going to find you a bride. I'm happy the day.
This is nonsense. How will we find me a bride?
Oh, we shall have a magnificent ball dancing. Every eligible young woman who can afford a gown shall attend. That is a wonderful selection process right there. If you can't afford a nice dress, you have no business marrying a prince. Now, all the guests shall dance, and you will dance with every girl, and at the stroke of midnight, all the guests shall stop, and you will have found your bride.
That seems fast.
King and queen on the throne. I will be there to guide you in all your decisions. It's really a win-win.
How would any woman fall in love with me so quickly?
A valid question, and one we will get to sometime soon. Now, Lord Pingleton, I want you to tell this to all. An announcement, a pronouncement. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert Winterby.
Please don't say my full name. So embarrassing. Herman. Sebastian, dancing? Can we talk about this, please? Rupert, Windermere, Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot, Herman, Gregory James is giving a ball.
The prince is giving up what?
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. His Majesty has this decree to attend the ball. All one requires is an invitation and suitably fashionable attire. And the prince shall choose a woman from the ball to be his bride. That means anyone can be the queen.
So will he want a smaller girl?
Or will he want a stronger girl? Or will he want a smaller girl? The prince is giving a ball. I wish I were a bolder girl. I wish I were a younger girl. I wish I were an older girl. The prince is giving a ball. I wish a lot of things. I don't wish anymore. But now I wish a lot of things I never wished before. I wish I had, I wish Charlotte to
Maggie saved my lunch!
Then get to work on Gabrielle's hair. It is beginning to look, I fear, like a Bavarian pretzel. Cinderella! 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 Cinderella, a most amusing nickname. I crack myself up. She sits by the cinders of the fire, and her name is Ella, so I call her Cinderella. Why don't I have any friends?
Face, Mama, you're well versed in the art of ridicule.
I do have a flair for it, don't I? Actual daughters, watch and learn. Cinderella! Dear, hurry up and get dressed. You are going to find a husband at the ball tonight.
Am I?
Ha! Ridicule! Who caught it?
I did! That's terrible.
Who could that be? And at this hour? Everyone clear out while I get rid of this imbecile. Cinderella, get that dress on Charlotte. What brand of idiot? Why, Sebastian! What an unexpected delight!
Madame, I have but a moment. I invite you to hang upon my every word.
Invitation accepted.
Tonight's ball shall be at 9. The prince shall be in the blue suit. What colored dress shall your daughter Gabrielle be in?
Why the green?
Well, if the mother is anything like the daughter, I think the prince and the princess should meet and fall in love.
Oh, are you implying what I'm inferring?
Oh, your daughter is all a part of my master plan.
You are brilliant.
You are perceptive. I shall see you at the ball. Together we shall make this so.
Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters, come! Gabrielle, oh, you look beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You too, Charlotte, but really look at you, Gabrielle. Cinderella, fetch the orange box. From Venice, hand-spun to perfection, more valuable than diamonds. Each of us shall wear the tiniest bit of hand-blown Venetian glass. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my courageous Charlotte. And allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my beautiful Gabrielle. Oh. Cinderella, fetch the perfume. Come, two daughters that count. Let us finish getting ready. Who could that be? I expect good news.
Good evening, Madame. Gabrielle, forgive me for interrupting your most monumentous evening. For the ball tonight, I thought you may desire these wild flowers. I picked them myself.
Thank you, Jean-Michel. They're beautiful.
And for you, the mother of the most beautiful girl in all of God's creation.
You are not welcome in here! Out of my house! Out, 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 out! Why'd you kick him out?
Would you perhaps consider...
Leave and take your simple pleasures with you!
Madame, don't be mean. That was so nice.
No, Missy. I have plans for you, and those plans do not include Mr. Soapbox.
But he means well, and I think he likes me.
Likes you? Let me tell you a little something about love, Miss Flowers in your hand and dreams in your head. I married your father for love. He died, and I cried. I married Cinderella's father for money. He died, and I got a house. 7:30, ball preparations, double time! Cinderella, polish my shoes. Charlotte, cover your sister's face. Venetian glass. I'm hungry. Gabrielle, feed the baby. Cinderella, my clothes. Get some
One of the flowers for the bouquet. It was a wild rose. Its thorn has scratched my lip. Yes, I am bleeding. Should march up to the prince, scratch his lip.
Oh, now.
Make him drink lemonade. Oh, how it will sting.
That's just cruel.
No! Enough of taking things as they are. Now is the time for us to march up to the palace. The peasants, the tradespeople, and finally get the prince to listen to us instead of having his fancy ball.
You should do that. You should march up to him and talk to him.
He'll never speak to me. He uses his castle to hide from the truth. Him talking to me will never happen. Why? The only thing funnier is probably you going to the ball. Yeah, why don't you march up to the prince and ask him when he's going to start noticing that the people are being evicted from their lands. Oh, how absurd.
Jean-Michel, I could go to the prince, and he might listen to me. And if I had a ball gown, I think I might look sort of nice. I am in the royal palace of all places, when I meet the finest prince you've ever seen. And the color on my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I'm alone and flirtatious when alone with the prince. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own little shore.
All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
Crazy Marie, do you mock me with your gibberish?
Yes. Foldy roll and fiddly, fiddly foddly fiddle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noon.
So what if I do have a dream to see the prince again? And tell him what life in his kingdom is really like, and what it could be.
Exactly. And then to have him fall in love with me.
No one is falling in love with me. Why do you come to visit me tonight?
I just knew I would find you in that same little chair, in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
I am being foolish.
Then be foolish with me. What would you dream of?
Why, an invitation to the ball, I guess.
Right here. There's an invitation.
What? But it's torn.
Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just go on. Now, what else would you dream of?
A gown, I imagine. A beautiful gown sewn up with pearls and jewels and a tiara of diamonds.
And on your feet.
Why, the most beautiful grosgrain pumps, I'd imagine.
No, better. The Venetian glass that your mother oh so loves, and her trinkets and baubles, and tiny pair of shoes made only Venetian glass.
I'd be the envy of all, but how would I get to the ball?
That pumpkin over there.
Yes.
I'll turn it into a golden carriage.
And horses.
Those mice trapped in that cage.
And a fox as a footman, and a raccoon as a driver. Oh, you are crazy, Marie. In order to do that, you'd have to be a fairy godmother.
everyone's fairy godmother, but you're the only one who's given me charity, generosity, and kindness. And now, I must make all the dreams we joked about come true.
But that's so improbable, implausible.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And four white mice can never be four white horses. Such little infidelity, of course, is impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and newly-like-ups keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
Impossible,
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 impossible.
impossible, impossible.
But if you could be a beggar woman not 5 minutes ago, and now you are my fairy godmother, well, then anything is possible, right?
I suppose so.
You could change it all. You could make it all happen.
No, but you could change it all. You could make it all happen.
Never. I couldn't.
You're right. It's all so impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And for white mice can never be for white horses. Such foolery, infidelity, of course, is impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say.
And because these daft and dewy-eyed keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
It's the most beautiful gown in all the land.
And as promised in our laughter, glass slippers. But remember, this magic is very powerful, and it will end at midnight tonight. Now go to the ball. In the name of every girl who's ever wished to go to the ball of music now. In the name of every girl who ever wished to tame the life she lived in. Go with the promise of possibility.
in marriage, and her white mice are easily turned to horses. Much for your own fiddly deal horses, like possible. For the world is full of sillies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these doctors believe the thing not impossible hopes impossible, things are happening every day. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible.
Sebastian, honestly, nothing too hard for women to go.
So, which one is it?
Which one is which?
Duh, the prince. Which is the prince? What do you think I'm here for? The free food?
A good time? A dance, perhaps?
Wrong answer. I've got married royalty in my mind. So, which one is he?
Well, maybe it's me.
Ugh, not likely. You're no prince, you're ordinary.
What makes you think I'm ordinary?
We're doing a gavotte and you can't even keep the beat. We're gonna get to the waltz and you're gonna trip over your 2 left feet and land on your flat little bottom. End of discussion.
Hope to talk to you later.
I moved on.
How do you do?
How do you do?
A lovely dance, isn't it? I hope my dancing is all right.
Your dancing is absolutely princely. Oops, I let that slip out.
Ah, so you know.
I would know a wise and handsome prince anywhere.
The last girl did not know.
Okay! Well, thanks for the heads up.
I think she does now.
Well,
So,
what can you tell me about yourself?
what would it please you to know, Your Highness?
What are your interests?
Whatever yours are, yeah.
Okay.
Your Majestic Highness, just because I was playing hard to get doesn't mean I'm actually hard to get.
Really creepy. Sebastian, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.
It's time to play ridicule. Everyone take sides.
What happened to the nice girl?
forget her, we're playing ridicule. Oh, you will be judged. Now, 2 circles spin, and when the music stops, 2 players out ridicule one another. Let's find you a bride.
1 and 2 and 3. Oh, but my dear, I do love that dress, no matter how many times I see it. Why, I remember when I first saw it when I was a little girl.
Please do not speak of your childhood, as I have not brought along a copy of the Old Testament to follow along.
What do you even call that?
Oh, it's awfully sophisticated.
It just seems like cruelty.
Sophisticated cruelty. There's a slight difference there. I keep forgetting what it is.
I'm not quite sure I want to play this game.
And here we have another round at the ready.
1 and 2 and 3.
Age before beauty. You first, dear. You have a lovely speaking voice. Have you ever considered reciting poetry? What? Say it. Do it. Do the ridicule. Why are you saying these things? No reason. I just really like your speaking voice. And I think you would sound really wonderful reciting a poem. And also, I like the feather in your hair. It's a lovely color for you. Why are you doing this to me?
What is this bewitchery you practice?
It's just kindness.
Kindness?
Yes. Why, kindness is practiced now in all the great courts. Ridicule isn't done anywhere anymore. It's all kindness now, even in the French courts.
Kindness.
Yes, you know, compassion?
Who are you, you strange woman?
I don't know who she is, but she must be very wealthy indeed. I mean, have you seen her shoes? Pure Venetian glass. My resentment is all-consuming.
Kindness! You must all try it.
I'll be the first. Kindness. Isn't it wonderful to have a pleasant lady such as yourself here in our court?
Thank you. And it's an honor to be at this wonderful party you are throwing.
It's like every time they speak, a part of me dies.
This room is filled with some of the loveliest women I've ever seen.
I just saw they have vanilla cake on the buffet. I love vanilla cake. Thank you to whoever made it.
This court is alive with laughter and warmth. It's just like the way it brings over his palace.
May his reign be a continuation of theirs.
Glorious days. So are these.
Just look at these beautiful guests. You are so kind. Thank you. You make me wish I was a better person. Say, there's something somewhat familiar about you. What could that be?
I admire how you've changed everything around. And yet, I'm so comfortable with you. I feel as if I've met you before.
Minutes ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling. You gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to bring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love I'm flying over mountains
just met. Events like this, I just feel like, what am I doing here?
I feel the same.
Like such a phony.
So do I.
You do?
Yes.
Me too. My name's...
Topher, short for Christopher. Yes, I know.
Have we met before?
Yes, and we're seeing each other for the first time right now. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, I have found him.
Don't go.
Prince Topher, there's something I must tell you. You need to open your eyes to what is happening in your kingdom. The poor are having their land taken. You must help them. You must.
I don't think that's kind. How can you say that's kindness?
This is all so wonderful. You are so wonderful, but I have to go.
Wait! Young lady! Where are you going? Wait! Stop!
Your Highness! Your Highness!
Charlotte! Gabrielle!
I don't even know your name! I don't even know your name! She has run off. The lady. We must find her. She left in a golden carriage. After her.
Madame, we'll take your carriage.
We haven't the room.
Leave one of your daughters behind.
After her. She is my destiny.
But... What just happened? Seriously, what just happened? Why would a fellow want a girl like her? Frail and flawed beauty. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a bobbing little bauble with a flimsy kind of charm. And with very little trouble, I can break a little arm. Why would a fellow want a girl like her? So obviously unusual. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me? After cheeks are reaching to me, but not any bigger than a rose's. Skin really delicate and soft, but not any soft in their noses. And she's a wonderful swan. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is a fellow going crazy? Why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's nearly lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's nearly me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
Footwear's now falling from the sky.
It's gone. The golden carriage has taken a shortcut right through the forest. Gentlemen, lanterns. We must find her if it's the last thing we do. She is my lady.
Yes, he's witchy, so disarming, and I really like the way he holds a room. Laughter cunning, ever charming. How do I make him see I'm special?
the eastern road of a golden carriage.
10 minutes ago, I held her.
Impossible? Then we shall do the impossible.
10 minutes ago, we were dancing in the house of all places, and her gown was like a cloud of snowy white. The moonlight shone its beams across our faces, till she vanished like a phantom in the night. I just know I will find you. You're the girl of my dreams, and the thrill is more than my heart can bear.
carriage this evening, I was quite convinced that my daughter would become queen, and I would never have to come back here to any of this. And now, here I am, back to all of this.
Was the ball a disappointment, madame?
The prince, despite his being well-born and raised with great care by our Lord Protector, showed the most appalling manners. Appalling! He spent the entire evening talking and dancing with some little nobody.
And how did Gabrielle and Charlotte take that?
The prince had fallen head over heels for someone else. If he keeps this up, I may not want to go out with him. What was going on in his Royal Highness's thick skull? The way he looked at her, with respect. I hope no man ever looks at me that way. If that woman had any sense of morality or what was right in this world, she would have never appeared at the ball at all.
But can you imagine what it must have been like to arrive at the ball and meet the man of your dreams?
I cannot, for my mind has no place for the puerile of rank.
Well, I can imagine it, I think. I can imagine it.
I can imagine it, and I have no imagination.
When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with a wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. Then at last you see the towers of the palace, silhouetted on the sky of the park, and below them is a roll-like windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark. It looks the way you say. She talks as if she knows. I do not know, these things are so. I only just suppose. I suppose that when you walk into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, you are suddenly confronted by His Highness, and you're frozen like a statue on the stair. You're afraid to hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating when you seem to hear him asking you to dance. You make a bow, a timid bow, and shyly answer yes. How do you know these things are so? I do no more than guess. You can guess till you're blue in the face, but you can't even picture such a man. He is more than a prince, he's an ace. But sisters, I really think I can. And what? I think that Dave ran away.
It was hilarious. The powder room was full of yammering as we were leaving. Why did the girl run away? My feeling is that up close she was physically unappealing.
To bed, lovely daughters. Cinderella, you stay here and clean up this pigsty of a parlor. Why is there a pumpkin on the table? What an awful design choice. Is there anything else you'd like to know, Ella? No, it sounds like it was a really marvelous ball. I only wish I could have gone. Oh, well, how did you know all that happened at the ball this evening? I just supposed it, imagined it, had a vision. Vision? Interesting. Quick, how many fingers behind my back? 2? 3. Fascinating. Where are your visions now? You're being silly. You're just picking on me just because I said the prince was wearing a white jacket and he happened to. I didn't say it, and he was. Something is going on here. You're being absurd, more so than usual. I need to finish a meeting and let me help you. Your hand, it's so calloused and rough from work, just like the one of the woman I shook at the ball this evening. Who danced with the prince? It was you, wasn't it? I didn't know what. It was you. You danced with the prince! How did you dance in glass shoes? You're running away. Oh, You won't tell the others, will you? Madame and Charlotte? No, never. And are you mad at me that I stole the prince from you? I will confess a secret to you. I never loved the prince, or even liked him. There's another one I want. Oh, how wonderful for you! Who is it? Well, Madame hates him. Well, Madame hating him doesn't narrow the field. Who is it? If I keep your secret of the prince, will you keep my secret of forbidden love? I can, and I will. It's Jean-Michel, the firebrand. Oh, he's a good man, and seems angry for all the right reasons. He wants to change the world and make it a better place. Gotta love a guy like that. You may one day win Jean-Michel, but I will never win Prince Topher. If he saw me as I truly am, he would have no interest in me. That's nonsense. He would love you for who you are. I don't see how. Well, if Madame ever saw me with Jean-Michel, I shudder to think of what she might do. Are you sure you can keep my secret? I can! We shall have a secret! That will make us co-conspirators. Friends. Sisters. May we both find our loves and our lives. The stars in a hazy heaven trembling above me danced when he promised always to love me. The day came through, away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss. All my life I'll dream of this, of lovely, lovely night.
In the loneliness of sunrise, as the deep purple heaven turns
sire. 3 nights in a row you searched, and here it is, 4 a.m. in the morning. It's as if you are testing my good nature. Ever since that woman in blue ran off, which we all must admit seems to imply she has a police record, the moment that girl is gone, you don't want to dance with any of the other women.
Sebastian, are there poor people in the kingdom who are having their land taken away?
If there were, I would tell you.
Do they need our help?
Everyone donated joyfully. No, this talk. Where did you hear it?
The girl.
I hardly think she is to be trusted. Now please come back to the castle. The work is piling up.
No, something isn't right.
As you say, the ring, sire.
Oh, here, sorry. What are you standing this time?
Oh, nothing, sire. Hardly worth troubling your beautiful mind.
Let me read it.
I should explain before this to your future majesty. Let's go back to the castle.
I'm reading this now.
Buddy,
that will be all, Sebastian. I'll let you know if you need any explained. Oh. No! Sebastian!
Sire, I can explain.
How could you do this in my name?
I'm maintaining this life for you. Without my watchful eye, you should be a pauper. Would you like that?
I want that girl. The one who talked to me. I want to talk to that girl.
Troublemaker.
We're having another ball. A banquet. And she'll come to that.
She won't show. This is lunacy.
She will come. Now we're having a banquet tonight, and you're inviting everyone in the kingdom.
Don't forget who you're talking to.
And don't forget who you're talking to. Now we're having a banquet tonight, and I'm finding that girl.
Very well, sire. She won't come. You don't even know her name. And if she really thought you were worthy of all her high ideals, she would have stayed, wouldn't she?
A banquet.
The prince is looking dreamy-eyed. He has since giving the ball. And still he wants to find his bride, the one he lost at the ball. So spread the word through the land. The prince is giving a banquet. It is his wish that the woman he met at the ball shall attend. And as for the rest of us, well, what can I say? There's gonna be a ham. Talk it back to me. And of course I want to keep an eye on the woman of there. I'm not losing control this time. Spread the word!
Hear ye. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a banquet tonight. Invitation only.
A banquet tonight? Cinderella, where are you? Cinderella, where can you be?
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, dopey and dreamy-eyed, can't find his lady, hoping to see her, asking where is she?
Cinderella, where is she?
Gregory James is giving
a banquet.
Madame and Charlotte will go on without me, and I am going to stay here and meet my secret crush, Jean-Michel. We are going to a soup kitchen. A soup kitchen? It's a ladle! Oh, and what will happen to this dress and invitation? Why, I shall lend them both to you, and you shall go in my stead and meet the prince again, and fall in love, and get married, and exact revenge on Madame, and try and keep Jean-Michel out of the stockade. Oh, Trilla, my mind works!
Cinderella, where are my gloves?
And don't worry about Madame. She never notices anything that isn't her. Your gloves are right here, Madame.
Why did you not tell me you had them, foolish child? Charlotte, make haste! And those shoes are delicate and dainty.
My feet are burning with the heat of 100 suns.
To the carriage, daughters!
Oh, Madame! I feel I may have eaten something this morning that disagrees with me.
No, this can't prevent me from going to the banquet.
No, you. Go without me. Go. Let Charlotte steal the prince from the holy girl. Go! Let Charlotte become queen!
You think I can make that work? I shall do this battle with only half my troops. Cinderella, fetch the physician. If Gabrielle is better, send her to the castle immediately. Gabrielle, get better. I insist upon it. Keep your invitation.
Thank you, Mother. I'll come if I feel any.
No, not on the dress. Charlotte, the carriage awaits.
Okay, I'm gonna go change. You knock on the door. It knocked back, so open it.
Hello, Ella.
Well, hello, Jean-Michel.
I am sick and tired of hiding in the shadows like a fearful man.
Would you rather see Madame?
But hiding is nice.
How are you this evening, Jean-Michel?
Oh, I am going out with Gabrielle, and I am wound up like a tick. Tonight, we shall go to the greengrocer, beg for whatever scraps he may have left, and then slave over a hot stove while serving meals to the very poorest. I do hope she's not expecting this much fun every night.
Well, she'll be here any moment, but don't be too long. I'm not sure when Madame will be back, and
Madame's here?
no, she's at the banquet, but I fear if she saw you two together, it wouldn't end well.
I'm not scared of her. Kind of.
Good evening, Jean-Michel.
Gabrielle, I much prefer your simple attire. You no longer look like a carnival attraction.
You speak such kind words to me all the days. And what of the soup kitchen this evening?
Our first responsibility is to the poor. Then we shall march up the palace steps, and I shall speak with the prince. We only have one minor thing to worry about.
What's that?
That he'll even speak to me.
Oh, well, I bet Ella could be a help. She's spoken to the prince.
What? Ella has spoken to the prince?
She went to the ball. They talked about the kingdom and how to make things better, and tonight, she's going to the banquet.
Oh, the world is upside down. But don't you know what this means? If she has really spoken with the prince, then I can talk to him. Oh, and he'll be open to my suggestions. Oh, what do you call this feeling I have?
Optimism.
Optimism. I do have to try this more often.
You can march up to the prince and talk to him.
I can march up to the prince and talk to him.
You can be a leader.
I can be a leader.
You can be my boyfriend.
I can be your boyfriend. Whoa. Left turn. What are you doing? This seems very counter-revolutionary.
Well, I like the man who wants to change the world, but I also like the man who got me flowers.
Who brought you flowers? Oh, right, I did. No, I couldn't.
You just said so yourself. Optimism.
Optimism?
Let yourself go.
I could be your boyfriend.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Am I your boyfriend?
Yes!
Yes!
Oh, yes!
So that's how it is.
Mama!
My own daughter, my own flesh and blood, deceiving me with someone so decidedly unsuitable. I had plans for you, Gabrielle, and this is how you show your gratitude.
All dressed up and ready for court, huh?
And you. You really think you could go to court? I never loved your father. I only married him for his money. You have been nothing but a nuisance to me since the day he died. You think you deserve to wear a beautiful dress? You think that is acceptable? You should be in rags, worn out rags. That's all you deserve. No, Mother, please stop! You are no longer my daughter. Out of this house, Gabrielle, and the devil with you. I shall decide what to do with you later. Why did you have to make me doubt myself? I was doing so well.
At last, a friendly face.
Ella, sweet child, hurry! You shall be late for the banquet.
No, look, everything is ruined.
Hurry, the prince needs you. He wants you.
Every time I take a step forward, Madame pushes me back. The prince would never love me if he saw me as I truly am. I can't keep fighting.
If you have a dream, then very soon thereafter, you're going to have to fight for it. Why, otherwise, how would you know the dream is yours?
But my life is...
Exactly, it's your life. Beyond the voice that keeps insisting no, there is something more than doubting, breaking through the darkness, something that sets your world aglow. Someone wants you, you know who. Now you're living, there's music in you. Now you're hearing something new. Someone playing the music in you. Now you're living, you know why. Now there's nothing you won't try. Move a mountain like the sky. Bring away a dream. There's music in you.
But I can't go to the banquet. My clothing is in tatters. It's all I have.
Yes, perhaps we need even more tatters, more rags, 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 tatters and rags that matter, make them new from old, tatters and matters and shatters, spin them into gold. Now remember, the magic ends at midnight.
Right, the magic ends at midnight. Is there anything else?
Well, you already have the shoes. Oh, and this book that John Michel gave you about the world. Now you only have the whole world to help you. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. And the wonderful song you sing your whole life through.
right, it's time to begin the banquet.
I'm waiting for her. She has to be.
Very well, sire, but be warned, this party is a pack of gossips. I'd hurry it along if I were you.
Prince Topher!
You're here!
I'm sorry I'm late. I'm so glad.
You invited Banquet, you would come.
And I'm sorry I ran away before.
And you're even more beautiful than I remembered.
Did you really have this banquet just for me?
I would have 100 banquets to find you.
Really? And that thing about me being more beautiful than you remember, that's real too?
Yes, of course.
Wow, what do you know about that?
I've been thinking about you. And I've been thinking of what you were saying about the people having their homes taken away. The court tells me I should ignore such talk.
But you know that if you're going to be king, you need to pay attention to the things that people tell you to ignore.
Yes. I want to know all of my people. Not only the ones Sebastian lets me see. I just don't know how. It's impossible.
Oh, that is going to be more possible than you can even imagine. My friend Jean-Michel and my sister Gabrielle are headed here right now with some of your people to talk to you.
To talk to me? But if things are as bad as you say they are, then they'll be angry with me.
I think that if you can do battle with a giant or a dragon, then you can handle a person who just wants to talk to you.
Okay, you're good.
Just be yourself. They'll see the man I see. They're coming.
Wait, what's your name?
Just trust me, because I'm your one true friend. Friends, come meet Prince Topher. Just don't say my name.
Of course not, and I won't even ask about the gold dress.
Are you alright?
Yes. Jean-Michel is a wonderful man with lots of great ideas.
No. It's nice to meet you.
Okay.
And Gabrielle, my sister. And this is Yvonne and her baby.
I see the resemblance.
And Sam.
It's an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you.
Hey, this prince is all right.
Okay. I'm holding a baby.
You can talk to him like a person. Wow.
Prince Topher, Jean-Michel has something he would like to say to you.
These people have had their homes and properties taken from them. I've said this before, but now I know what it's like to have someone you love lose their home. We need your help. We need to have our voices heard. We just can't wait to be served a fate on a silver plate or tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life, it's today.
Yes, I see and trust me. I too know what it's like to be overlooked. I want to help you, but how?
Fold-de-loo and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-fum. All the dreams in the world go on without being told.
Of course. It's here.
What's here?
Do you know it?
I read it at university.
Look, chapter 2.
Of course, chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Oh, I never got that far.
Yes, chapter 2. I should have known. People, I think I have a plan.
I knew you would.
Long live Prince Topher, our future king.
Yeah! Prince Topher, what are you doing surrounded by these ragamuffins?
Sebastian, you said no one needed my help. What do you call these people?
Well, from their attire, I assume artists.
We demand to have our voices heard.
A beheading would not be out of place here.
Yes, everyone's voice must be heard. That's a very good idea.
What is going on here?
Now there's a way for all to be seen and heard. It's here in this book. In 1 month, let's all vote for a new job. I shall create the post of Prime Minister, someone who will counsel me. I nominate our current Lord Protector, Sebastian. And I also nominate this man, Jean-Michel. Let the people decide the way things are or the way things could be. And everyone, rich and poor, only gets one vote.
One person, one vote, now where's the fun in that?
People, in 1 month I give you an election.
Yeah, no.
Oh, right. Good idea. And now everyone, rich and poor, into the castle for a free banquet.
You did it! I knew you could.
I did do it. And I think I know who I am.
You're smiling. I've seen you smile before, but never like that.
I know the king that I can be. Just, fair, kind-hearted. I found myself and you showed me the way.
You seem so sure of yourself, so sure of everything.
I feel as if I can answer any question that gets thrown at me.
You can!
With you, I can. There's still one question I don't have an answer for.
Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
Am I making believe I'm seeing you? A man too perfect to be really true. Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream?
Or are you really as wonderful as you
And now I feel we can really change the world. You and I.
To the banquet?
To the banquet.
What time is it?
Only midnight. Why?
Midnight? I have to go.
Again? Why?
I don't know why I must go.
How can you leave me? Why do you leave me?
If you knew who I really was, you would never want me.
Don't leave me.
I don't want to, but I have to.
Wait! Anyone! Guards! Stop! Someone stop her! Ha!
who fits the bill. Well, not the bill, the shoe. I need a shoe to fit a queen.
We're gonna find that girl. If the shoe was made of glass, then it should only fit one person. I mean, that's why she left it, right?
It doesn't look good.
Try the shoe on, make eye contact with his royal highness. Royal family, use your fire slipper first. Don't you mean only? No one has seen Cinderella since you yelled at her 2 nights ago. You kicked out Gabrielle because she likes a guy who might be our new prime minister.
Wow, they more than that. I don't know what's going on in the world anymore. Everything I thought was holy and true is trash. What once meant everything now appears to mean nothing.
Here goes nothing. Me again. Hey.
Gabrielle, there you are. I'm decided. You've already become prime minister. I'm going to marry you.
Wow, things are really piling up.
It does not fit.
Of course the shoe doesn't fit. I'm not the girl the prince has fallen in love with. None of us are that girl.
Is that the last eligible lady in the kingdom?
She appears to be. Yes.
She can't be.
I told you she wouldn't captain win the charade.
Everyone truly tried on the slipper.
I haven't tried on the slipper. Ridiculous. Try on the slipper.
That's too rich.
You can do it!
That's my sister.
Have we met before?
Yes. And we are seeing each other for the first time right now.
It's you. You who danced with me. You who showed me my own kingdom. And offered me water that day I was thirsty. Please don't run away again. I don't think I can bear it.
It was you all along. We both know that I have treated you poorly since your father's death. I suppose it is far too much to expect you to show me some of your famous kindness. I'm not worthy. Madame, you have treated me very poorly indeed. And I say to you now the 3 kindest words I know. I forgive you. Thank you.
Do you think that means me?
I think for you that involves several hours of community service.
You're amazing. Could I maybe learn your name now?
Cinderella.
Cinderella. It's beautiful.
It's a name I once hated, but starting today I'll keep. So that from now on, when anyone thinks something is impossible, they'll just say my name and know better.
Cinderella, I love you so much. I don't know what to do.
Oh, well, is marriage still on the table?
Yes. Oh my, yes! You have to marry me. I mean, will you marry me? Oh, wait. Cinderella, will you marry me?
Yes, my handsome prince, I will marry you. The arms of my love I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen,
And I like it so well.
I like it so well.
Yesterday's rehearsal was
The rain stopped. No, it didn't stop. I haven't gotten out yet.
I didn't.